guys, welcome to Plantfully Megan. In this video, we're gonna talk about sprouting in jars. Welcome to Plantfully Megan. In this channel, we love to talk about plant-based eating and healthy detox lifestyle. And what better way to have a detox lifestyle than to incorporate yummy, delicious, beautiful sprouts into your diet. Today we are going to specifically be talking about broccoli sprouts and mung bean sprouts. I chose these for the basics of sprouting video because they are easy. They were the ones that I've had the most success with as I began sprouting, and I think any at-home beginner sprouter could have success with these. All right, so what you want to start with is a mason jar. I really like these 32-ounce mason jars with a wide mouth lid because it's easier to get the sprouts out once you're done. I got these great mesh sprouting lids on Amazon. You can also get them at your local grocery store. They also have metal ones. There's all different kinds of sprouting lids. These ones have worked really great for me. I also learned the hard way that you absolutely have to have a stand or some way to prop up your sprouts as they are germinating. It is really important for water drain off, so make sure you either get a stand for sprouting or have a way to prop them up on your counter. All right, so we're gonna start with some broccoli seeds. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take our empty jar, and I have my dried broccoli seeds. One of the things that I would suggest as you are just starting to sprout is to make sure to get your seeds from an actual place that sells sprouting seeds. I have got different seeds, different varieties from grocery stores, and the seeds were old and didn't sprout, and it was really frustrating for me because I felt like I was doing something wrong, but now I know they were just bad seeds. So do yourself a favor when you're first starting so you can feel that feeling of success and actually troubleshoot anything that you might be doing wrong, that your seeds are top of the line. I'll post in the resources below one of my favorite places to get my sprouting seeds from as you begin, and then you can branch out from there and try different companies. I'll post in the resources one of my favorite places to get sprouting seeds from. I'm not endorsed by them. I just want you guys to have a good place to get your good seeds from so you can start sprouting off on the right foot. All right, so we have our jar and our broccoli sprout seeds. I am just gonna cover the bottom with kind of a thick base of broccoli sprout seeds. You could even do a little bit more. They do expand, and then you want to make sure there's plenty of room for them to begin to grow and sprout because they will all of a sudden take over the entire jar as they sprout. All right, now I'm gonna just go ahead and pour a bunch of water in here. We want it to be fully covered, and we want every seed to be soaking in the water. I'm just gonna leave this on my counter in a dark place for 24 hours overnight. It's noon right now. I probably won't get to them till tomorrow morning, but it doesn't hurt to over soak them. So tomorrow morning, I'll go ahead and drain all of this water off, and then I will rinse them, and we'll put them on their stand. They won't be as sprouted as this, but you might even begin to see a little tail popping out of some of the seeds even as early as tomorrow, depending on how warm or cold it is in your kitchen. And then over the next few days, you're gonna start to see these little white tails popping out of your broccoli sprouts. These broccoli sprouts have been in my kitchen for about 2 days since I drained the initial water off them. And then every day, once or twice, I try to remember to do it twice a day. I will rinse them with some fresh, clean water, and we're about 2 days in, and I bet in about 2 or 3 days, so a little under a week, I'm gonna have some really yummy broccoli sprouts. Once I have them, I will line a little Tupperware container with some dry paper towel, stick them in there and throw them in my fridge, and last up to a week. I'm always surprised how long they last in the fridge. And they're so yummy, and oh my goodness, so good for you. Broccoli sprouts are jam-packed with sulforaphane and really amazing things for our body that body just eats up and helps support all of our detox systems. All right, so I wanted to touch on mung bean sprouts as well. Pretty much you have the same exact method. You are going to fill your jar with about 1 inch worth of dried mung beans. and then let them soak overnight. You're gonna drain the water off of them and then rinse them once or twice a day until you have these beautiful tails coming off them. As the tails on both the broccoli sprouts and the mung bean sprouts begin to emerge, you can move them from the dark place, the darker or indirect sunlight spot you have them in your kitchen, to direct sun. At this point is when I pretty much move them into my little sprouting window so they can get a little sun and really begin to develop some of those green tones that are lovely in sprouts, specifically on the broccoli sprouts. Not as much on the mung bean sprouts. They're kind of a more white sprout, but they're so delicious. I love topping these on an Asian stir fry or just throwing them in a salad. They're super delicious. And they'll be ready in a couple days as well, probably another 2 or 3 days, and we'll have those nice, thick sprouts. This one I'm actually probably gonna have to move into a bigger jar. Mung bean sprouts really begin to grow and take over. We're already losing a lot of space in this jar, so I'll probably be transitioning to them to either a colander or a nice big jar. All right, guys, happy sprouting out there. Thanks for joining me in today's video and wishing you all the success on you and your little plants. Make sure to like this video, comment if you have any questions or any tips, pro tips, if there's any pros out there. Go ahead and leave your comments or different ways of doing things below, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel. We're so glad that you are here. Thanks for joining us today. See you next time.